Hello everyone, we have an interesting stoichiometry question on the board. We're going to solve together. If this is your first time coming across my video, please kindly subscribe to this channel and please turn on the notification bell at the top there so you get notified anytime I post a new video or anytime I start my live classes here on this channel. Alright, so let's get started. The question says, what mass of K₂Cr₂O₇ is required to prepare 250 centimeter cube of 0.020 mole per dm cube? We have four options, right? And we're given the what? We're given the relative molecular mass, or we're given the formula. We're given the molar mass of the compound as 194.2 gram per mole. Four options. Let's see which of these options has the correct answer. So let's get started. The first thing I tell my students to do is write out the parameters given in the question. So we are looking for mass. Okay, let me start with solution. So we are looking for the mass of K₂Cr₂O₇, right? That is required to prepare 250 centimeter cube. Anytime you see the unit centimeter cube, that is the unit. That quantity is what is volume, right? So the volume is given as 250 centimeter cube, right? But we're going to convert this centimeter cube to decimeter cube by dividing by 1000, okay? So this will be equal to what? 0.250 decimeter cube. Now, moving on, we have this mole per dm cube. Once you see mole per dm cube, the unit as is telling us that what? That quantity is what? Concentration. So we have concentration C as 0.020 mole per dm cube, right? So we have the molar mass of the compound, which is equal to 194.2 gram per mole. There's a relationship between mass, mole, and molar mass. And what's that relationship? Mole is equals to mass divided by molar mass. But what we are looking for is what? Is mass. So that means mass is equal to mole multiplied by molar mass, right? So we have the molar mass, but we don't have the mole. And for us to get the mole, the formula for mole is equals to concentration times volume. And we have these two values. So the concentration is given as 0.020 multiplied by the volume. Remember, you have to convert the volume to dm cube. So the volume is what? 0.250. So let's multiply these together. Please permit me to use my calculator. Okay. So we have 0.020 multiplied by 0.250. So we have our value as okay, this is 0.005 mole. So this is the value for the mole. So now we can get the mass, right? So the mass now, let's substitute, is the mole, that is 0.005 multiplied by the molar mass, which is 194.2. So 194.2. So if you multiply these two values together, we have our answer as, so this is equal to 0.97 grams. So look at the four options and tell me which one is the correct one. So the correct one is 0.97. Initially, I wrote the option as 0.79, but when I had to check through the question again, the first option is actually 0.79, and that's what we have here as the final answer. So 0.79, option A. It's so easy, right? Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so, okay? So see you in my next one. Bye for now.